Me and Toronto Transit, every day is a new story. The things I have lived in this TTC. Hey people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing wonderful, because as usual we're doing good, we're doing great, we're doing amazing, we're doing wonderful. I actually miss sitting in front of my camera to just talk. Anyways, without wasting any more time, let's actually get into le vif du sujet. We don't have time to waste. There is no time to waste. So since I moved to Canada, precisely Toronto, I've been introduced to the Toronto Transit Committee. Toronto Transit Community. Toronto Transit C. I don't know what the C stands for, but Toronto Transit Company, Sha. I've been introduced to it, and honestly, I love it. At least the very first time that, because I'm not used to using trains and things, and so the very first time that I had to use it, I've been in love with it. Like, I'm like, this is so cool. Like, especially when the thing is the trajet, the journey is long. I just sit there, listen to my piano, like it's literally so cool. But I have my pros and cons of this TTC, because they don't want to let me breathe in that TTC every day. They want to come and disturb my peace, no matter which mood I'm in. They want to disturb my peace. If I'm smiling, they want to disturb my peace. Meanwhile, everybody else says I look intimidating. Everybody that meets me for the first time says I look intimidating. Why am I not intimidating these people that they come and talk to me? So at a point in my life, I used to work, and I used to live in East York, and I used to work in North York. And so it wasn't in the same area necessarily. It was quite a distance. And as much as I said I love TTC, I love the transit, I also really like Uber. I also really like the Uber. But then I couldn't always Uber to work. Like, I used to work like almost every day. I couldn't always Uber to work. So I used to take the TTC. I used to take the TTC and only Uber when I'm late. But even if I do take the Uber, it's only when I'm going. When I'm coming back home, there's no rush, there's no reason for me to be in a hurry. So I always take the TTC back home, because I always finish work around 9 p.m. So I finish work around 9 p.m. and I'll get, by the time I walk to the TTC, DEMS is like 9:10. By the time I get home, it's like 10:30 maximum. The way the TTC works, or at least for this story, for where I live and where my work was, I lived on line 2 and my work was on line 1. Line 1 goes like a U, and line 2 goes like a line in between line 2. Sorry, line 1. So line 1, line 2. So normally, if a line is supposed to intersect a U, there are 2 dots where they're going to cross. Those 2 dots are the changing stations, are the station where you can move from line 1 to line 2. And so every day on my way to work, on my way home, I take the line 1, stop at St. George, switch to line 2 to take another train to go home. This is my everyday normal process. On this day, I finish working normally like a normal day. I pack my things, I walk to the station, and I entered the subway, the train. When I entered the train, I see a man. He was definitely not it wasn't in the same state as I'm in. His clothes were not clean, he was not clean, his hair was not clean, he looked like he was not okay, he was homeless. I don't know if he was on a substance, I don't know if he was a crackhead, I don't know what he was, but he was not clean. And I saw him, and I just saw him, he was sitting somewhere there. I don't remember where he was sitting, but he was sitting somewhere there. And so I saw him, and I sat down normally like a normal human being would do, without minding anyone's like on my own, My AirPods were dead, but because of how people always approach me in this fucking... Do I curse on this channel? Because of how people used to approach me in this TTC, even when my AirPods are dead, I like having them in for people to think I'm listening to something. When they talk to me, I'll ignore them. So that's why this man was there, yeah? But I didn't think of any... I saw him, but there was nothing to say. Like, I was just hoping he won't come and talk to me. Like, I could see from the corner of my eye that he was looking at me, but I didn't want to look at him to confirm it. I felt like it was my imagination, or I didn't want to know. So I was just on my phone, playing games, replying to my messages, doing things, because for some reasons I'm one of the lucky ones that can use their phone. Like I get data when I'm still in the train underground. So it gets to my point for me to get down at St. George, and I get down normally and everything, but I didn't look behind to see whether this man left with me or not. I really didn't pay too much attention to this man, because I know them. I feel like if you look at them too much, that's when they start wanting to come and make conversation with you. So I just ignore them. That's the mentality from now on. Because I don't like walking when I get off the train, I like walking all the way to the end or the beginning or wherever the escalator is going to be when I get to my destination. And so in this case, I had to walk all the way to the end of the train, like to the end of the line where you stand, so that I can enter, so that when I get to my destination and I get out of the train, the escalator is going to be right in front of me. So I do the walk, and I realize that this man is following me, and I'm like, shit, oh no, what do I do? But thank God, another crackhead, another friend of his stopped him and started having a conversation. And so me in my head, I'm like, okay, this man left me, I'm done with this man, on a fini. So I keep walking to where people are, at least keep walking down closer to the place where the escalator is going to be. And I stand there, and I'm on my phone with my AirPods in, and I realize this man he's getting to my level. And when he gets there, he's trying to talk to me, he waves. Oh no, he didn't wave yet. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm not replying because I have my AirPods in and I can't hear what he's saying. So when he starts waving, I now decided to pay him some attention. Take my AirPods in and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, looking like, you're so pretty. You're very pretty, girl. What's your name? And he wants to go forward and touch my head. I said, don't touch my hair. I literally told him, don't. Because, excuse me, what is happening? What is happening here? I had red braids. If you follow me on Snapchat, I think it was those. Then again, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, I don't know why you're not following me on Snapchat. But I'll insert a picture somewhere of what I looked like with that red hair, or what hair I had by then. And so even that hair too, when I had it too, it used to call a lot of attention. People used to really look at me a lot. That's why I'll never do it again. But anyways, back to this man. So I was like, don't touch me. And so he backs off, and I put my AirPods back in, and then I can see him still doing some security fair first. He's still trying to talk to. I don't pay attention to him. Tell me what, at a point in time, this man knelt down. He put one knee down. He knelt down. My notes are not done. Would you marry me? I looked at him and shocked and I didn't know what to say. And since I had my AirPods in, I could act like I didn't hear him. And so he just stayed there. Would you marry me? Would you marry me? And people were there looking at this man harassing me, but nobody said anything. Nobody was looking. Nobody was trying to say anything. Meanwhile, I was clearly looking uncomfortable and needed help. I was hoping a brave man in shiny armor was going to come and push him. Why are you disturbing this young lady? No. In this Canada, everybody minds their business. Everybody was just minding their business. They couldn't care less of what was happening to me. At this point, I'm panicking. At this point, I'm scared. At this point, I don't know what to do. At this point, I'm calling all the saints in the saints book. Seigneur Jésus-Christ de Nazareth, viens m'aider. Seigneur, s'il te plaît, viens intercéder pour moi. Seigneur Jésus-Christ, moi, Marc de Nazareth. S'il te plaît, fais qu'aujourd'hui, c'est pas ce jour. C'est pas ce jour. Faut pas que ça soit aujourd'hui. Seigneur, s'il te plaît, ma famille sont à Abidjan, ils m'attendent, ils me cherchent. I don't know how to pray in English, so I was really praying in French. I was there rapping in my head. I prayed. I've never been such a prayer warrior than that day. And so I have a friend, his name is Levan, and usually when I'm in this kind of situations with this crackhead, he's the one I talk to. Like we text each other, like till I get home or till I can get myself out of the situation. Because he's never gone to the extent of following me home or anything like that. And so this time again, this time comes and I text this man, but this man doesn't reply to me instantly. And I'm like, bro, you're not even in Canada. I don't even know why I'm texting you. So I text Sharon. And for those of you that know Sharon, if you don't know Sharon, I don't know. If you don't know Sharon, go and watch the roommates, my CSC roommates video. Then you know Sharon. I text Sharon something is, I don't remember what I told her. I'll find the messages and I'll put them somewhere here. Bro, I'm in stress. I'm emotionally downcast. Things are happening. Sharon is like, you should pray. She doesn't know. I've already finished praying. I've already finished calling all the saints. She's not coming to tell me to pray. I've already finished doing that. Sharon said, I don't know what Sharon said. I'll find the messages and put it here. But Sharon is a very big fool. Because instead of making me ease in the situation, she was making me laugh. I found the messages between Sharon and apparently I texted her when I was in the subway already, not when I was about to enter the subway. So yeah. So in my head, I'm like, bro, this train should hurry up and come so that I'll rush into the train and go and see somewhere where you know, where he's not going to come to me. Line 1 compared to line 2. Line 1 is a big train. You know, you can move from cabins to cabins. Line 2 is closed. It's like closed cabins that are joined together. So if you enter this cabin, yes, you can only stay in that cabin. So I enter line 2. The train finally comes in. I enter and I go and sit. So I find a seat where I'm alone, and I decide to sit and put my leg on the other seat, thinking this man will not, you know, this man has left me. No, but even me, I'm not smart. Even me that I'm thinking about it today, I'm not smart though, because I could have very much, you know, there are 2 seats. There's the seat next to the window and there's the next seat. I could have sat in the next seat and then blocked the seat next to the window. He wouldn't have come to sit. No, I went to sit where the window is and I put my leg. This man came to sit on my leg. He said, you think it's the leg that's going to stop me? In 2022, it's the leg that's going to stop me? Then you don't know about it. If you are comfortable, you leave your leg there. If you are not comfortable, you take it off yourself. And that's how I wasn't comfortable, so I took it off myself. This man was next to me. This man was trying to touch me. I was so scared, guys. I was so scared. At this point, I don't know what to do. It's almost the stop for me to get home. This man is still next to me. I can't leave. I can't get up to leave because he's blocked me. For me to leave, he has to leave. And if he has to leave, then he will follow me where I go. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I start really thinking, is today the day a crackhead is going to come and do? I'm sad. I don't know what I was thinking he was going to. I don't know what I thought he was going to do to me. You know, I really didn't know what he was. I couldn't think of what I could possibly think of what he was going to do to me. But I was scared. And then I don't know, for some reasons, when I'm in this kind of situations, I never think of running away, because I think if I run away, it's gonna trigger them. It's gonna. So I prefer to stay calm and be understanding with them, like, bros. My stop is approaching. My stop is approaching. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get up to leave, because this man is sitting literally at a point where for me to get up, he has to get up, or he has to move himself so that I can get up. And that means if he has to move himself so that I get up, that means he can follow me when I get up. So I don't want him to follow me home. I don't want him to go my home. What do? I don't know what I do. I sit there. I keep praying. I think the prayers finally worked. The prayers definitely worked, because at the point in time, he just got up and he left. He literally just got up and left. He didn't try to do anything to me. He just got up and left. And this is how I got proposed in the TTC, bro. This is how I was almost up. I've been looking for marriage for the longest. I've been looking for wedding to go to wedding for the longest. This is how God was about to say, this is your portion. I bet you want marriage. I bet you're looking for wedding to go. Maybe you should start organizing yours. And this is how I was proposed in the TTC. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the story. Me personally, it traumatized me, but I hope you guys liked it. And I hope you have a wonderful day if you're watching this in the morning, a wonderful afternoon if you're watching this in the afternoon, a wonderful, great evening if you're watching this in the evening, a wonderful dreams if you're watching this in your bed about to go to sleep. Love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.